What's up, y'all? Coach Daniel here. Last tip video for the year. Sad to see the Open coming to an end, but here it is with an interesting workout that's going to involve some thrusters on the barbell and then some gymnastics work with lots of pull-up stuff and potentially some muscle-ups for some of you. So I'll get into the tip video, but don't forget tomorrow night. It's our final event, so we'd love for everybody to come out and participate, whether you are watching and cheering on your community, which is amazing when you're actually going through these workouts and you have a big group of people cheering you on. So you don't have to work out to come hang out. And then if you are coming to work out, you don't have to come at 4:30. Keep that in mind. I've had a few people recently still mention that 4:30 is an early start time. We're not necessarily starting at 4:30. That's just when the first heat will go. We'll run until we run out of people that need to go. So if you show up at like 5:30, 6, that's okay. You can still jump in the heat. And we'll have lanes booked off based on pull-up bars, and you guys all kind of know how the pull-up bar situation is. So if you got a specific one you want, or you think you're going to get to those muscle-ups, or plan to get to the muscle-ups, then you're going to need a specific bar, and the heat lanes will be in that order. So keep that in mind as well. Give yourself plenty of time to warm up, 20 to 30 minutes. And then keep in mind you might not get in the heat that the time you show up at. So to jump in, these tips are going to be for our population of people. So general physical fitness type folks, which is way different than any kind of competitor. So keep that in mind if you look into other tips also. The pull-ups, let's get into that. It's a set of 21 out of the gate. Then you go 42 double unders, 21 thrusters at 95-65. Then we go back into a pull-up variation. This time it gets harder. So we have 18 chest to bar, 36 double unders. Double unders stay the same. They don't change. The only thing that changes is the rep scheme goes down, right? Then we have 18 thrusters at 115-75. So the weight goes up on the thruster. 15 muscle ups. So we went from pull-ups, 21, chest to bar, 18, muscle up to 15. Most people are going to stay there. Don't think we're going to have anybody go over that. But then it jumps into 30 double unders to finish, and then 15 thrusters at 135-95, which is pretty dang heavy. There's a 12-minute time cap on that, so I don't think any of us are going to make it to that 135-95 bar if you're RXing. But who knows? Potentially. We'll see. So to talk about breaking things up, pull-ups. It's only 21, and they seem pretty easy. But if you do a big, giant set, even if you're capable, it could fry you out on the rest of it. So I broke things down into 3 different options. If they're a strength, you could go sets of 7, so 3 sets of 7, and then like a short break in between. If you're kind of okay at them, 5-5-5 to get to 15, then 3-3 to get to 21. And if you're not so great at them, but you can knock some out, 7 sets of 3, and then breaks in between those. And then also, if like you can do 1 or so at a time, just chip away, give it a go, RX. Do one at a time if you have to. That's a fine way to do this workout if you're gonna try to RX it and just get as far as you want. But if you're here for more fitness based, you just want to get a good workout, there's ways to scale it, and then there's also ways to make it doable for every single person in the gym. So keep that in mind. After the pull-ups, we go into 42 double unders. If you're good at double unders, go unbroken on that. If you're not so good at them, you're gonna trip up. You just got to get it done. So I wrote either go unbroken or just get it done on the double unders on every single option of them. So when the reps jump down, same thing. So I won't go over double unders again. Do make sure you kind of warm those up and make sure you feel good with them and you're getting your rhythm before the workout starts. Thrusters, that second set of 18 at 115-75, it's going to get pretty heavy for some. So based on your strength with that thruster, 11 and 10, that's a big 2-set chunk you take off. So that's if you're really strong. If not, 7-7-7 could be an option, or even down from that for some of us, maybe 6 sets of 3 even, with short breaks in between. Remember, you can squat clean the first rep of a thruster. So just go right into the squat clean, drive it up and overhead. Then where are we at? Chest to bars. Those come next, and you got a set of 18 of those. 6 sets of 3 if they're a strength for our kind of population, or a great option to save yourself a bit is going to be really fast singles. Someone that does 6 sets of 3 versus someone that does fast singles, you guys could finish in the same time. And the person that did the fast singles expends way less effort. So keep that in mind if you do have chest to bars. And if you're going to RX this and you know you don't have chest to bars, or maybe you're going to get 1 or 2, just give it a go till you get to that point, and then the rest of the workout will be spent trying to get some chest to bars. Then you go into dubs again. We already talked about that. Then thrusters. Man, that's the set of 18. My bad earlier. The 11 and 10 and 777, that was for the 21 that I mentioned a minute ago. This set of thrusters on the 18, that's the 115.75, and this is where I wrote 765 as an option, or 5-5-5-3, or 6 sets of 3. So keep those breaks in mind. I like doing a bigger number first than smaller numbers, so 765 could be a good option and keep you from dropping too much if it is a strength of yours. Then we go into muscle ups, and for everybody here, that's going to probably be singles. You might as well just do singles. Getting through 15 of them things will be a challenge within that time cap for everybody here. Let's say someone does make it past that. It would be awesome to see that. Then we got double unders again. Then that last set on that thruster weight, it's 135.95, pretty dang heavy at that point in the workout, even if you are strong at them. So doing clusters. So we squat clean, go into the thruster, and doing singles and just getting as far as you can. Maybe some of you can handle some doubles or even triples, but I would just save yourself and just squat clean, thruster it, cluster it every time. If you're scaling, similar thoughts here. Scaling people, you can do jumping pull-ups instead of the pull-ups, and you do singles. So of course going unbroken on the singles. The reps don't change. The barbell weight's way lighter. Still a similar thought on how you'd break those up though. And of course, if like the only thing keeping you out of doing this workout RX, if you can handle that barbell load, but you just can't handle the pull-ups, which would be a unique situation, maybe you go bigger sets on your thruster since it's going to be really light for you since you're in the scale division. So just plan out how you want to break those up. Then instead of the chest to bar, if you're scaling, you're doing a kipping pull-up at that point. So you have to have kipping pull-ups to get through those 18. And if you get stuck there in the scale division, then it's just about, can you get your first pull-up? And if not, we're just going to either give you a scaled option to continue the workout, or that's when you stop, okay? And then the muscle up, you got to do a chest to bar as the scaled option. So if you do get past the pull-ups, you don't have chest to bars, you're going to have to give those a go. And maybe you get your first one like I talked about earlier, or that's just your point where you're stopping. If there is a hard stop for you in this workout, it would be good to go really fast till that hard stop, because there are tie breaks that's going to separate you on a scoreboard if you care about submitting your score. If not, this doesn't apply. But there are tie break times that you mark after your set of thrusters. Meaning, if you and someone else can finish that first set of 21 thrusters, neither one of you have a chest to bar pull-up, you both get stuck there. The person that made it through those 21 thrusters the fastest is going to have the higher score. So getting through that as quick as you can and submitting a good tie break time would be the way that you jump ahead. And some people will look past that, so it's just a quick way to jump yourself up the leaderboard. Hope that helps. More tips to come if you are in person. You're going to want to warm up your front rack. You're going to want to warm up your hips and your quads, your knees, your jumping and your ankles, and definitely make sure your mobility is ready for that pull-up bar. Lots of hanging, so we need to check our grip also. And we'll have that all ready for you at the workout. See you tomorrow. Last one. Let's do it.